Yo, what is up, YouTube? How we do? So, people want to come at me sideways. It's okay. I ain't tripping. But look here, no one says it's just because you say it's facts. You listen to my music, I even say that, bro. So, miss me. Also, if you want answers and receipts and this type of thing, don't go disrespectful calling another man a bitch. All right, you use that word so loosely, and that's a weak sign. Just saying. And you want answers, but you won't shut up for somebody to talk. How are you going to get answers when you're too busy running your mouth? Shut the fuck up and let somebody answer. You might get some fucking answers. Now, I never claimed that I know everything. Nope, but I do research. Also, why would I want you to fight my battle when I've been on YouTube a lot longer and dealt with way bigger situations than a couple trolls? Wouldn't need you to fight my battle. But nice try, though. Nice way to bump your head up. I'm glad you think you're that almighty. You're not. This is YouTube, bro. But the proof is in the pudding. Okay. On my stream, I openly said that Meta OG was talking about AI artists and said, fuck AI artists and slop. And they're all bots, they're botting their channels, this, that, the other. Talking about Mud Daddy, Tennessee Reaper, uh, Daisy Clips, and a few others. And in that chat, Daisy Clips even was saying, yeah, yeah. So, and then the other shit, right? Okay. Why don't you ask your little wife about the information she was telling Lori, right? And Lori was coming to me with from her, right? So, miss me with that bullshit. And you can't get information when you steady calling somebody a bitch and steady talking over them. It's not worth talking to you. You don't shut the fuck up. If you'd stop being so self-centered and making everything about you, and you do this a lot on panels, you go into a panel and you think you're the only one that gets to talk. There's other people on the panel. Let them talk. It's not hard, but you can't do that. So when you ask a question, the normal thing to do is you shut up, shut your lips, and you listen, and then you get answers. See how that works? It's called communication. I know it's crazy, crazy thought, but I will say this: you call me out my name, call me a bitch. I ain't gonna fuck with you. I ain't gonna give you shit. I'm gonna bye, kick rocks. First and foremost, all y'all motherfuckers are on YouTube. You ain't in my real life. You ain't paying my bills. You ain't fucking me. You ain't feeding me or financing me. So I could give a fuck less. That's just facts. I've been the same way since day one. And I've been on YouTube a lot longer than you have. I've dealt with way more on YouTube than you. Let me tell you. What the worst thing ever you dealt with was Uncle Dumb. Like, sit, sit down. Just sit down. Just stop. Because now you're making drama out of nothing because you didn't listen. You didn't open your ears and listen. and you're filling your head up with shit and twisting things around to make it sound good. I said better OG. Then people do go in the chats. That's all I said. Now, I did not need you to come fight my battle. If I was trying to have you fight my battle, why would I have told you to shut the fuck up on my panel when he was up? I literally told you multiple times, shut up, let him talk, stop talking. Literally, like 5 times on my panel. If I was going to have you fight my battle, I wouldn't have said shit and let you talk. I just let you run your mouth. Nice try, though. See, this is where y'all get caught up. Y'all twist shit around to make it sound good, and you think you sounded sweet, and you think you're so funny. You're not. You twisted shit up. So who's lying now? The proof is there. Y'all look in my streams and the conversations between me and you on panel and what I said. If you so confused, why the fuck do I have to step up and be like, here, while you calling me a bitch? Nah, motherfucker, guess what? You take your lonesome time and go look for it. But my daddy don't ever call me a bitch. Ever again. Because you call me a bitch, that means I ain't fucking with you. You can stay the fuck out my channel. You can stay the fuck away from me. I don't tolerate disrespect. I don't give a fuck if it's on the internet and personal or what. I don't play that shit. I'm too old for that shit. I'm 35 years old. The fuck? You want to pull this disrespectful shit because you want to. No one cares. No one gives a fuck. This is YouTube. Get over yourself. Mr. All High and Mighty. Let me tell you who the fuck you really are. You think you're all about yourself. That's why you don't shut the fuck up when you're on somebody else's panel, because you think you run the show. You do not. You want to run a show, go on your channel. But when you are on a panel, you have to have some sort of respect, and there's a dialogue. Let other people talk. You ain't the only motherfucker. It's not hard. So keep it real, keep it a fuck. You want answers? Learn to shut your fucking mouth and let the person talk instead of trying to talk over them because you don't want to hear the truth. You don't want to hear the truth, then don't ask the fucking question. It's not rocket science, my guy. If you want to know the truth, shut the fuck up and listen. That's all you had to do. Just shut up and listen. And you would have been told. But you can't do that. And that's why you're self-centered. Prove me I'm wrong. And this isn't even shots. But you want to take shots at me on Nuggy Live and try to... Nah, bro. Miss me with that bullshit. I am an authentic content creator. I do what I do. I talk about what I talk about. At the end of the day, give a fuck about any of that other bullshit. That's how I'm for. I work every day. Every day. I go home, take care of kids and my lovely girlfriend and my house and my animals. You ain't affected my peace. But I will tell you, you want to disrespect me, you kick the fuck rocks. Kick rocks. Get the fuck out. Because I'm not putting up with it. I don't have to. That's the greatest thing about YouTube. I can turn it on, I can turn it off, I can block, I can respond, I can do so many things. All in my power. So, as I said, you want answers? Have some fucking respect. Don't call people bitches because you in your feelings for no fucking reason at all. Literally. And don't tell me, oh, I'm not in my feelings. Yeah, you are. That's why you're throwing out the bitch. All right. You want proof? You want all this shit? Maybe ask with some respect. Maybe shut your mouth after you ask for the person to talk. You might hear some, but since you're Mr. Know-It-All, you do what you do. It ain't affecting me none. But just know, I refuse to tolerate disrespect. I don't give a fuck who you are. You don't fuck me. You don't feed me. You don't finance me. Nothing. So I can give a fuck less. That's where I'm ending. Peace out.